Hey guys, this is Nik Tsoukales with Key Credit Repair. I'm taking you through a quick credit minute talking about the different credit score ranges. So I'm going to break it down in 3 different ways for you, okay? The first credit score that we have is something called the Vantage score. Vantage score 3.0 or 4.0, okay? Then we have your FICO score. Typically what you're seeing online is FICO 8 and FICO 9, and then I'm going to give you an additional FICO score as a bonus round. This has a little house on it, and I'm going to explain in a second why this matters. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the Vantage score. Okay, what is a Vantage score? Where do you get it? Okay, Vantage score is the credit score you're going to find on creditkarma.com. It's a free credit score that you can access, okay? The Vantage score is owned by the 3 credit agencies. It's owned by TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, okay? It is an educational purposes only credit score. Most banks and lenders don't use it, but for the purpose of credit repair, monitoring your credit, it's a really good range. So I'm going to actually read off some notes here for you guys and give you the exact breakdown directly from FICO in terms of where we should be, okay? So, directly from Vantage score. So you have, okay, let's see here, we're going to go from 300 to 600. That is considered a poor credit score in their eyes, okay? Then you're going to have 601 to 660, which is considered a fair credit score, okay? Then we're going to go 661 through 780, which they consider good, and then 780 plus, which they consider excellent. Ooh. Now, keep in mind, this is for educational purposes only. So if you're in these ranges, you're doing pretty good. If you're in this range, you're really doing amazing, okay? Let's move on to FICO score, okay? So one of the more commonly found FICO scores online for educational purposes only is FICO score 8.0 or 9, okay? And their range is going to be fairly similar with a few exceptions. 300 to 579 is going to be what they consider as poor. And then we're going to say 580 to, let's see here, 669. And by the way, I'm going to show you in a second why I could care less what they say. This is an important part of this. I could care less what these numbers are. 670 through 739 is considered good. 740 plus is considered excellent. Okay. And by the way, this score caps out at 850. Now, I could care less what Vantage score says is a good credit score or a bad credit score, and I could care less what FICO score or FICO 8 says is a good or bad credit score. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw all of this up. We could care less. What we care about is what we can get with our credit scores, and most of my clients are trying to eventually buy a home. And if you're buying a home, you're not using either of those 2 credit scores. Those are just for educational purposes only. What we care about is another few versions of FICO. We're going to call this the house FICO score, okay? So when you go to get a mortgage, the mortgage lender is going to pull something called a tri-merge credit report, okay? That data, when they pull that data in, they're going to push it through the FICO algorithm and issue you a score, okay? But the way the score is presented to you is going to vary between the 3 bureaus, okay? So you could have the exact same data between all 3 bureaus, and there's a variation in the actual algorithm that's used. That's why no 3 credit scores are exactly the same. Interesting stuff here. Experian, they're using version 2, okay? Equifax is using version 5. And TransUnion is using version 4. If you've ever heard of a beacon score, guys, some of you Old school bankers will know this. They'll say, hey, what's your beacon score? Okay, in the old days, your Equifax credit score was called the beacon score. Now, these credit scores are all from FICO. Okay, these are the scores that matter. This is what the banks and lenders are using. Now, let's talk about the ranges. Now, in terms of what is considered good or bad, I mean, it's kind of arbitrary. What I care about is what can I access with my credit score, okay? So I'm going to give you a few numbers to focus on. 640, 680, and 740, okay? Goal number 1, goal number 2, and goal number 3, okay? Now, obviously, these scores range from about 300 to 850, but again, we could care less about that. What I care about is this. 640 is a goal number 1 for the majority of my clients. Why? Because that's going to allow them to access most FHA-backed loans. So essentially, you're getting a house around 640. Now, there are some banks and lenders that will go lower than that. They'll go to 600 or even 580, but there's usually contingencies and more compensating factors that they want to get you that loan. But 640, you're in. You're approved. You're getting something pending all the other things are working out in your favor. Okay? 680 is just about the national average, okay? I care about that. I want to know that I'm at least average. I don't want to be below average, okay? Also, that's typically the beginning of most conventional financing. Conventional financing is basically where they're not looking for the Federal Housing Administration, conventional money. They're not looking for the Federal Housing Administration to back your mortgage, okay? So usually the rates, the fees are going to be lower, okay? You're just going straight to the bank. They're saying, hey, you're average, you're making a living, let's give you a regular loan, okay? And then 740. 740 is considered really that creme de la creme at the bank level. When they see a 740 plus at that FICO score, that Beacon 5.0, that FICO 2, or that version 4, that's the credit score that's going to get you the lowest interest rates. That's when you're going to be able to really competitively shop from one bank to another. That's when you're getting the best interest rates on things like credit cards, the 0% APR offers, the 0% on a Cadillac for 12 months offer, all that good stuff. That's where you want to be. So regardless of what a website is telling you guys, good, fair, bad, excellent, green light, red light, 10 stars or none, we can care less. What we care about is, what is our credit score getting us? Is it getting us a house? If not, then who cares? Guys, this is Nik Tsoukales with Key Credit Repair. This is your Credit Minute. Have a great day.